So last week at E3, Anna Marie sat down with Jared Creasy and William Munk from Tripwire and asked questions about the current Killing Floor 2 Treacherous Skies update and got some sneak peeks of what's coming down the road for Killing Floor 2. Hey guys, it's Chris with B&B Gaming. Welcome back, and I hope you're doing awesome today. Thanks a lot for taking the time to check out this video, and thanks a lot for all the people who have been supporting me on the channel with your likes and shares and your encouragement in the comments. Definitely appreciated. Before we get to the stream recap, I have some really big news for you. Tripwire has confirmed that reload canceling is coming back. On Reddit, the user RoninFob posted his conversation with Tripwire on Twitter asking about reload canceling. Basically what he said was, "What are the chances of you bringing back reload canceling? Thanks, Dad." I don't know what that means. So Tripwire responded and said it's coming back, but with targeted fixes for exploits. Some with it, some coming a bit later. So that's awesome news. And I just want to give a shout out to Tripwire and give them some appreciation to how open they are to their community, to listening to their community, taking feedback, ideas, etc. from their community. Let me tell you, if you're not aware, that a lot of developers are the complete opposite of this. I've covered Gears of War for 2 years and completely deaf to their community. They do not care what their community says or thinks, anything. And I think that's one of the reasons Tripwire is what they are in terms of just making great content, because it's not just them. They're really tapping into their community and growing and making their games better and better, and I appreciate that. Now to start with, guys, a fun little fact we learned in the stream was that William Munk, who is the game director for Killing Floor 2, is actually one of the original 4 Tripwire developers. This was before they were Tripwire, and Jared Creasy was actually the 7th added. Now to start out the stream, they basically talked about Airship, and that Airship is considered an objective survival map. And they did go on and tease that an objective mode is something that they could be working on, and we could be seeing it in the future. But they also discussed later in the stream that even Airship that we're playing on now, work started on that last year at this time. So objective mode or pure objective, we may be seeing it probably next year. Now next we learned a fact about the EDARs, and this concerns lore, that they were actually created by Ringmaster Lockhart, and they're basically his inventions that have gone amok. Now next they talked about the prestige system, and I believe Anna Marie commented about just being able to prestige one time, and William Munk teased that maybe in the future we'll be able to prestige multiple times. And Yoshiro went on to point out that there are different cosmetic items that people have found in the SDK, basically pointing that they are ready for multiple prestiges, and I fully expect it to be in the next, in the Halloween update. Another fact they shared was that Killing Floor 2 currently has over 72 weapons in the game and growing. Next they went on to talk about the upgrade system and how right now it's just the first iteration, so you can just increase the damage, but they are talking about adding magazine size increases, bullet penetration upgrades, incapacitation upgrades, and adding upgrades that will make each weapon feel different and distinctive. Next they tease that they have something really big coming out this Halloween that they've never done before. And they confirmed that there are going to be custom Zeds for the Halloween update, like there are for the summer update and last year's Christmas update. Another fact they shared is that the player base is bigger now than when Killing Floor 2 was in early access in 2015. Next they received a question from the stream asking about weekly outbreaks, are we going to get any new ones, which they basically replied to and said that they do have ideas for it, but right now there's so many other things that are actually a higher priority for them. But they did go on and say that they do read all the suggestion threads about adding new outbreaks, and it's very useful and very helpful for them, so definitely continue that. Next they gave us a little bit of information that evidently they weren't supposed to share yet, but it's confirmed that the FN FAL, the semi-automatic assault rifle for the Commando, is confirmed as winning the weapons poll and will be coming in the Halloween update. Next, they received a question about remastering maps from Killing Floor 1. They basically said that they're going to have a poll and see what kind of interest the community has in that, and I'll definitely cover that if it does come out and make a video for it. The next question they received was about adding more perks to the game, so more classes, and basically they said that they're not going to do that until they've reworked the survivalist, and they have confirmed that they do have a survivalist rework all ready to go. They just need the time and the resources to make it happen. Another surprising fact they shared was that they currently have a list of over 150 weapons they want to add to the game, or hopefully add to the game. Next, they received a question about, can they make maps for Killing Floor 2, in the modding community? And basically they said absolutely, that, do that if you're interested in doing that. And they shared a fact about that. If you want to join Tripwire, that's the easiest way to do that, to become part of Tripwire's team. And they shared that right now, Tripwire's level design team, majority of them, is actually from the modding community. Another piece of information they shared is that a new medic weapon is coming to Killing Floor 2 and could possibly be coming in the Halloween update. And speaking of the Halloween update, it's not going to be called the Halloween update, and it's not going to be Hillbilly Horrors, it's going to be something old and new. The next thing, they were kind of joking around about friendly fire being in Killing Floor 2. They revealed that it is something that you can enable on servers by kind of moving around some configuration files or something like that. Anyways, it's a poll that they're going to put out to the community and see if it's something that we want as a community. And me personally, no thanks. I was playing with my buddies the other night and we were on, I think, Power Core or something. We had like this level 5 firebug and they're just spraying me down with fire the whole time. And I'm like, dude, I'd be dead like 10 times from this guy. So definitely think it's something that maybe like the really hardcore, some of you like freaky beast players could do, but nah, not for me. So what do you guys think of all this information? Let me know in the comments below. For me, what I'm really excited about is expanding the upgrade system. I think they could do some really cool things here. I like the ideas of bullet penetration, extended mags, incapacitation, which basically means stun, being able to stun your enemies. I think, like, for example, like the crossbow, there's like, I think it's 95% chance of stun with headshot. What if you could upgrade it and guarantee you 100% with that weapon? If you want to stay up to date on the latest Killing Floor 2 news, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Until next time, guys, this is Chris. Have an awesome one.
I don't talk a lot, I drop it hard more than say something.